Can you find every hidden letter in the first 15 minutes of this episode of Survivor Durant? If you do, and you unscramble all the letters, you're gonna win $50. Just be the first person to comment the correct answer in the comment section below. Do you see those dollar signs and quotations? That's the episode's title. You are trying to solve what the episode's title is. And all those dollar signs represent the amount of letters you are looking for in this particular episode.
Congratulations, you found the deluxe 50-50 coin.
Your first big decision as a new tribe is together. You need to come up with someone to sit out at the upcoming immunity challenge. And instead, they will be going to Mystery Island. Nate, Cameron, you will be following me to Mystery Island. This is Island of the Ages. Cameron, you have bid the most points and you have won this advantage.
You are the recipient of the official voodoo idol.
I've got a double vote right now that I can use, and I've got the idol. Very much distrust Jacobs in particular.
So my advantage is a idol nullifier.
This round, it was again my turn, or at least in my eyes, to drive a vote.
Nate, your disadvantage is the ninja. Your journey has come to an end. You know how this morning we told you there was a coyote and stuff?
Yeah.
I think they said there was another issue with it, so we might have to relocate you guys.
We got our beds ready. We were like, oh yeah, it's time to go to bed. Not even 5 minutes later, we said, oh, it's just time to get your stuff. Due to a coyote. Well, I've wrestled a coyote. Guess what that means?
Like, I've lost a lot of trust with all my very first tribe. I don't know if any of them would work with me. Right now, it's just like not being with them through all these big groups that they've been going through. I haven't been to a single tribal, so which is good, but also it's kind of scary at the same time. I don't mind switching. Whatever has the best opportunity for me to win, I'm gonna take it. So, and that if that means switching over to Jacobs and Mason and all them, that might be the better move. Whatever has the numbers, I'll be there because I don't have that vote still. So I still got to think about that.
I'm the coyote, man. That's what that means.
I mean, here's the thing though. I've never had to test my balance with Peyton. I think we vibed good. Yeah. And then he got swung over here. Yeah. And then he came back. He was super cool. Yeah. And then then we were separated the rest of the game, right? So I've never been able to test the loyalty, but there's something inside of me that believes him so much, and I've been ignoring what everybody's been saying. They're like, be scared of him, be scared of him. I came out and people are like, he's a two-time winner. I want to work with the winners here because that will always be a strategy for all of these players. Right. And it's always going to be a reason to vote me out. So I'm like, I have to team up with some of them. And so, if we work with him, and I already wanted to work with Gabe because, I don't know, I just trust a cowboy. So I was like, let's roll with that. The last time I played Survivor, we voted for a winner. We were crowning a two-time Survivor winner. Yeah. I'd be fun to do it this season, too. Yeah, absolutely. It would be badass. Yeah.
So winning that last challenge the way that we did felt awesome. Mainly because I feel like I'm on the outs with the majority of my tribe, and I really do not want to give them the opportunity to vote against me. So leading up to the merge, I really have no idea what I'm gonna do. And so now I'm just kind of finding myself floating amongst the best.
Now those people in Jacobs and Dylan who don't trust Briar see that we have voted him out and maybe they could be more receptive to me. Briar goes home with someone that I don't even know if I really trust, and it keeps in Gabe and Nate, who I can build actual bonds with, who have connections with those boys on the other side, because I need some connections here. I need to start pulling people at the right time and driving votes in my favor.
Winning the last 3 challenges has really allowed me to kind of be able to just pull myself back.
My first most trustworthy person would probably be Gabe. After that, it would probably go down to Mason and Peyton right there at 2 and 3. That could flip at any moment.
It seems like people are wanting to target Kirk, Jacobs, and Nate before me. So as of right now, we're not even to merge yet, so that's good. I'm fine with plenty of targets ahead of me. eventually those same people will need to be weeded out.
Least trustworthy people right now are probably going to be Jacobs and Kirk and Taylor. I don't really know much about Taylor. I don't think she would lie to me at this point. We've worked well together the one time that we did have to work together, but the other two guys, their gameplay is just too good that it kind of concerns me a little bit.
So obviously one of the big goals of the game is to make the merge, and I told myself that if I did, then I would honestly consider my game a success just because of my threat level coming into the game and knowing how most people viewed me.
I'm super ready for merge. I'm really hoping that it's here. I think most ready for hopefully a merge feast, so cross our fingers.
A nice medium filet mignon.
Bacon wrapped. With some baked potato.
Get your look at the new Athena tribe. Briar voted out at the last tribal council.
Damn.
As you guys are aware,
Good on him.
Jacobs, you happy about this?
Yes, I am.
Why is that, sir?
My boy burned me bad.
What did he do?
Yeah, he twisted everybody and got Shelby out.
You were counting on Shelby.
Oh yeah, not anymore. She's gone.
Does anyone want to give a comment on why Briar left, or just leave it in the shadows? In his memory?
Classic.
In the shadows.
Briar needs to leave it in the shadows.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not the first time a snake got killed in the woods.
So obviously, with the coyote that is running around the woods, we need to take different precautions and stuff. So we're going to switch things up in order to keep everyone safe. But before we do that, I need everyone to drop
Merge.
your luggage right here so we can do the next immunity challenge at the lake.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's unga bunga time.
This is it. Right, this is legit. Survivor, boys.
I also got to ask this question. Who here was expecting a merge?
Yeah,
I was expecting it soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Four people.
Night challenge?
4 people are
Have you ever done
expecting
that?
Listen, can we go back to talking about this Mario movie again? Like, I was invested in this conversation.
I'm so excited for that movie. It's either going to be great because it's bad or great because it's great. And I don't know yet.
Yeah, one of the two.
Night 2 Tree Mail. You finally made merge, the halfway point in the game.
Yeah!
Carve your path to the end. Switch things up or keep them the same. This is the time to make moves or fall behind. Plan your steps carefully, become the mastermind. When the dust settles, everyone will fall except for one who is the best of them all. So good luck and don't be forgotten. Outwit, outplay, outlast, and you'll be covered in cotton.
Didn't think so either.
I'm officially in the game with you. Like, I haven't got to talk to you at all. People that I had not been in a game.
My gosh, are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to have made the merge. This is like normally a huge accomplishment for me, but for sure in this series because I came in with nothing and I really wanted to make my mark on this season, and so making the merge is I'm one step closer to doing that.
Last tribal council.
Was it wild or was it like
Get hairy, or was it pretty
Was it?
unanimous?
Yeah.
y'all do for sure?
It's the least wild one of the day. Let's say that.
Everything else was crazy all day. We were so tired.
We just wanted to make it here.
Bully Briar.
Was Briar being pretty like chaotic and stuff, or what was he like? Just quiet or?
Quiet? No. I think we lied to him pretty good.
Oh no! You said what, Ryan?
I think we lied to him pretty good. But he gave us
So what you're
hugs on
saying
the
is
way
it was
out,
easy,
so
but-
it almost made me cry.
No, he's very sweet.
Yeah, it was sad.
Briar's always sweet.
No, he gave us hugs on the way out.
I love Briar, man. He's so sweet.
Most snakes are
He's
pretty
a good
cuddly.
man.
Outside of the grave is great, dude.
Yeah.
Are you ready to get into the first merge community challenge? That's a yes?
Yeah.
All right, follow me.
Got real quick, guys. Why everybody get so quiet? Oh, we got stand. Oh.
Praise be to the fiddlefoot.
Everyone get behind a pile of bricks. Congratulations on making it to merge in the most difficult Survivor Durant game that we've ever had. It's truly an accomplishment. Being here truly should showcase the type of player that you are, that you deserve, and should know that you are one of the best. So for that, you should all be proud. But things are going to be getting easier from here on out. This challenge is simple, but it's going to require a lot out of you because it can go for 5 hours. You're going to stand on the bricks that are in front of you for as long as possible with both feet. If the brick falls, you fall off, whatever, you're out. It's that simple. Last person will win. Throughout the challenge, we might say or do other requirements of this challenge that will force you to make it harder on you. What are you playing for? So, tribal immunity is no more. Instead, you will be playing for an individual immunity idol that will be played like any other hidden immunity idol. It is only good for you, and it is only good at the final 11 tribal council, which means the winner of this challenge can still receive votes. If you feel like you don't need your personal hidden immunity idol, and you still have it on you at the end of the tribal council, you can choose to sell it for 3 fire tokens. So you can't give this away, you can't play it for someone else. It's either you play it for yourself or you sell it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here's what's at stake for the winner. New Chevy Trailblazer.
Peyton is out of this challenge.
One of the worst performances out of the gate in the history of Survivor. Everybody in on this challenge, except for Abby, sitting out yet again. Doing nothing, absolutely nothing. It's been 6 days.
Remember, guys, don't lock your knees or you'll pass out.
Is that an option? Why you gotta tell people that?
Explain to me how this makes sense.
If one of you can go one-legged for 5 seconds, I'll step off.
Do you realize what kind of a target you put on your back when you say that?
It's almost worth it to try.
Sam looked at my feet like I was going to do it.
I don't need immunity. I'm good to go.
That was not even
awesome.
close to
I was
5.
counting my head right now.
You were at about
You were like 3.5.
You were like, yeah, you were.
All right, solid 5.
3, 4, 5.
I hate to break it to you, but I lied.
No. Hold it.
Don't lose from that game.
Shit, I shouldn't have told
Call me
you.
Mr.
26 days on Survivor can really take its toll.
Just don't hit me when you
You
go
got
down,
this.
Kurt.
There it is. The surf in position.
All right.
Send that all the way around the circle. Cameron's next.
Am I?
He's been terrible in this challenge so far.
I'm gonna make this challenge a little bit harder.
Uh-oh.
They say you don't want this on your clothes because it will ruin it forever.
Oh no.
This is the worst smelling
It's
thing on
surströmming.
earth.
It's condensed rotten fish.
Jared, get out of here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't want to smell like that tonight.
Almost vomiting.
Why is everyone just...
I'm not smelling
this
like
is the
this.
nasty.
Do you want to try it?
It's
a good
the
idea.
nastiest smelling
It's like
fish
literally
ever.
not worth it for me.
You got nothing to worry about.
Nasty. Like I had this one game where I got like
This is an absolute falling apart of one tribe 3 days into survival.
He said, "Oh."
crying and then
I don't know why y'all quit.
So that's just a condensed dumpster.
Oh, it's getting worse.
This is what you wanted. Time to put up or shut up.
It's almost like stink bait.
You're not on their tribe. You don't compete with them. You don't go to tribal council. It's been 6 days.
Yeah, but it's
What are you doing? Out of this challenge. You might as well sit down and watch.
Wait, Gabe, what's that shooting?
not long.
I can't believe this hasn't happened yet.
Caney going
Oh my God, are you really not gonna fall?
I'm Jeff Probst, and I'm here to show you how to use the Digitrack drill head monitoring system and get the highest performance out of its advanced capabilities. We're going to be covering step by step the procedures in calibrating, locating, and tracking your drilling operation. And here it is, the Digitrack system.
Ryan's a statue. Someone chiseled that girl out of marble.
Dude, Ryan terrifies me. I don't know how I can compete with that. That's insane.
Readjusting my feet is helping her make it worse.
Another disaster!
Put it on Wish. It's a 4 for 4.
He's all right.
No shot at immunity tonight.
Hey, Ronnie, we can't all be me. It's all right.
Remains to be seen.
This just looks like a 1v3 now.
I think it's more of a 3v1. Her.
The men continue to be pathetic in this challenge.
Hey, Cameron. Yeah. Susie lost her legs. Yeah. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Who's there? Not Susie.
It's funny until you get to tribal.
First immunity challenge in Merge is one of the most dire because Merge is always up in the air, and this is battle of the best, so could be more important than ever. But maybe you feel like you're going to fall at any second, and you want to get something out of it. So this is my one and only offer. If you drop out right now, when I say go, if you drop out, and if multiple people drop out, I'll give it to the multiple people. A 4-clue deep idle clue to the location of an idol. All you got to do is step off when I say go. I'm going to count you down. If everyone drops out, then I guess no one's going to win immunity. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Nobody wants it.
A huge catastrophe.
Individual immunity more important than an idol.
Hope the GameMaster don't find you.
You're convinced it's not?
What is this obsession with the game?
I just want to meet him.
Gabe was crucial.
There is no game.
We both like mint chocolate chip.
Yeah. Dude, we were supposed to have ice cream with the GameMaster already. Where is he?
What if he's at Brahms waiting on y'all?
If he sent me a text right now saying, come see me at Brahms, I would probably not see it for one.
We had an idea that we were going to catch a coyote.
I was curious. No idea.
So that's what I'm saying. For one, I wouldn't see it, but two, if I did, I'd probably go to Brahms.
Need to stop jabbering and start concentrating.
Can y'all still smell the surströmming
Yes.
a little bit?
Very
strongly.
Ryan's not even fazed by it.
Unbelievable how far behind they are.
She eats it for breakfast.
I feel like she's...
All right, who do y'all got y'all's money on?
Brian. Brian, yes.
Why would you think that?
I got two short tokens on Ryan.
Great attitude for having not won anything.
Quit mouthing us. Mason, I hear you over there.
Anyone?
I know you are. If I wasn't standing here, I'd go over there and whoop your ass.
I guess you just told these guys that you're fine going home.
When Gabe makes a threat, it's like Simba roaring.
Hey.
Did he grow up to be a lion?
Did he grow up to be a lion? My dude.
Let's just say it does.
Fine.
Don't do it.
You're gonna laugh
But say I'm about to have to defend myself with Nate's stick. The way you're crawling at me.
No!
I'm gonna count you down from 10. When I hit 1, you need to get 1 foot in the air.
If you never threw a baseball, it's gonna show.
8.
I can't get his list right.
7.
It's not
Oh, he's got a list
6.
too?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Better.
And he's like,
4.
this is
3.
Uh-oh.
2.
We're going 1.
1.
Cookies would be good. What cocktail? And a margarita. And a cold beer. Tribal Council tonight, you need to pick this up.
Okay,
Wax
Ninja.
on, wax
There
off,
it is.
Mr. Miyagi.
Hey, boy. There you go.
He's killing it, though. He like...
You're out.
Good job.
The guy at the party that no one will talk to, waiting for an invitation to dance.
Gabe's out.
With the ceremonial loser dismount.
right now.
It's the showdown.
Oh no.
Jenkins, wait!
Safe tonight at Tribal Council cannot be voted out of this game.
Needed that. Needed that.
Normally, we would give you the individual immunity necklace, but this season's a little bit different. So I give you the individual immunity idol.
You were 100% until you were 0%.
Again, whenever I asked for idols at Tribal Council after everyone is done voting, if you want to play that, you can only play it for yourself. All votes for you will not count. If you feel like you don't need it, you can choose to sell it. From here, you're going to go back to the area where you dropped off your bags, and you're going to go all the way to the losing camp. Need you to get your stuff and go straight there now.
Y'all killed it.
Yeah.
It just puts a target on me to have to use it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you probably would. I mean, but if it's only good for one,
It's only good for one.
Use it anyway. Yeah.
I don't know if winning the challenge was a mistake or not, because it was an opportunity to step off and get information, which was equivalent to 4 clues to find the immunity idol. This is good for 1 round, but it puts a target on my back for the next round. Obviously, it enters me into the competition conversation about being a competitor and nervous, but I'm still in the outs. I'm really surprised Kirk didn't do better than that. Maybe
Maybe he's just too tall.
Maybe he feels confident enough that he doesn't have to do good in that one.
He definitely has the confidence. Like, at our tribal, just asked if he felt threatened by anybody, and he said no.
So to you, is there anyone here that is threatening?
No.
I haven't made any alliances. Just vote to vote is where I've been.
That's where I've been.
Genuinely, I'm fine with taking you as far, but not to the final 2. I can't do that to myself again.
I mean, I'll go
But I don't have a problem taking you to
next 2 votes.
the next 2. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
This whole experience has been one I didn't put a whole lot of forethought into, one that I thought I would just show up and we'd just play the game and move on, which is how I did the first time. Showed up, played the game, and moved on. And now we're getting to the final stages of the competition and the games, and I'm this close. Why not try to win it?
So who are y'all thinking for this first vote?
Man, I haven't even thought about merge because I just didn't think we were gonna, and then that challenge I was just really focused,
Okay,
tried to win.
Who, I guess, do you think are like the biggest? I don't even think the biggest threats is the right word. I think the best time for someone to go. Like, who do you think that
Right now you gotta look at competitors.
You also gotta look at numbers though. Like, Mason, Peyton, those guys, like if that's a group, that's gonna be like 4 or 5 together.
That's true. That's very true.
And I don't think there's any other real groups. I definitely think with Mason, Nate, and Peyton that they're probably gonna try and get at least to 5 together, because they're gonna want to get at least to 5 with winners and then go to the end. But past that, they could turn on each other. Really, I think
now
I
I'm
would,
just kind of at the mercy of whatever you guys want to do.
I think I would really be okay with voting one of those like guys out, and if it's a winner, even better.
Game.
You're a winner, so that's why I said that. Gabe wasn't a winner. I was thinking Nate, Peyton, and Mason, personally. I don't think Jacobs is in with them, but I definitely think he knows that since he is a winner, that he needs to try to stick with them, but he's not going to go with them past like 6, because then they'll just have the numbers on him, and he's not going to do that.
And GameMaster might have to wait for the morning because I'm about to go to sleep. I'm so tired.
Staying on the brick just to get third.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Ryan too.
I really done it for you, Peyton.
I said you got to.
I'm pretty close to a game. Like we're for sure pretty close. We haven't like finalized a final 2 or anything.
I don't think I saw it at any point of that.
Yo, you were not.
Fall like 12 times.
You had costume changes.
Did you see that
Who
one
does
where
that?
my heels came off?
The bricks went apart.
Yeah.
But unless we take the tarp down, we're gonna be bad. Yeah.
Like just from the like dew.
Yeah, you're gonna wake up.
Yeah, it's gonna be back's gonna be soaking
miserable. Yeah.
It doesn't happen when you're underneath the tarp.
No, because
it stops the moisture.
You guys act like I've been camping before.
Welcome to the GameMaster's Challenge. You'll be playing for reward.
You have 3 minutes to stack as many animals on top of the alligator as you can.
Once you think you've stacked more animals than anyone else, you'll lock in your time.
If you fail to lock in a time, your score will be 0.
Whoever stacks the most animals in 3 minutes wins.
Oh my god, I don't even want. I have a sty in my eye. I have a sty in my eye. What? Are you serious? It's cold today. I'm back, bitches.
That's all I gotta say.
My theory is at least one idol has been found.
And I've got the idol.
You want two? Can I have two? I've looked everywhere. It seems to be a stump that's literally not even there anymore. Or it's like destroyed. It's been like completely looked over. Now, so if that was found, there is somebody that could make a move. No, Peyton doesn't have a vote.
Brush those teeth.
Peyton just could not catch that GameMaster last night. He was going back and
I was
forth.
literally going back and forth. It was so annoying.
You found him, right?
Yeah, I
that's
found
right.
him at the very end, yeah.
We had little animal figurines that we could stack up. Surprised you can get smacked upside the head by the lantern. I'm not exactly sure how I did. I think I got like 8, which some of the people told us how many they had. And so far I have not heard a number higher than 8, but that could just be false. Somebody could have done better.
Freaking GameMaster. It was kind of sketchy.
I don't really exactly know what the tribe dynamic is.
I got an orange we could left over for merge.
Yeah.
Break it up.
We can let him
have a little breakfast.
get his
You need
beauty
to.
sleep in. You gotta have it.
Ninja Cowboys.
Ninja Cowboy, he was getting a little too frisky last night and wasted a little too much
Can't wait
energy.
to see that.
Frisky Cowboy.
Yeah.
I don't know, it seems like everybody was just, I guess, tired and ready to go to bed. So maybe the game talk will kind of start up this morning, I'm hoping, because I feel like right now I don't really have a good idea of where everybody stands.
May or may not have gotten a little wet.
May or may not.
Little wet.
Parts of me is really regret not taking off work Monday too.
Man, this morning I woke up with my whole body hurting from yesterday's challenges and sleeping on the ground 2 nights in a row. It's been kind of rough. Got kind of cold last night, but was very happy to see that as soon as we woke up, everyone still had the same game plan in mind, and everybody was actually talking game.
Did he tell you about the game plan? Yeah. We were just talking about it feels a little too
feels a little too easy because, like, literally everybody's just saying.
Everybody's saying it. Okay, that's terrifying. I just want Jacobs not to be worried about me. I know he is.
You got it? You want me to hold it?
Thank you.
So you're feeling good. Hammer dog shit. Really? Not that idle though. Oh. I feel like it's more of a target on me than anything. I'm gonna have to use it anyway. I don't worry about anything. That's what they all say. Oh yeah. Do you have any thoughts? I do. Right now, I don't. Yeah. Let me brush my teeth real quick. Alright, right on.
I have to keep the winners in the game. I have to. And I'm hoping by voting out Briar that helps. Well, that doesn't tell you everything. But it really is. That's a bad game plan. What do you think of tonight? Or right now, I guess. Okay, so that's locked in pretty much. Okay.
I'm not sure if I have a close ally. I feel like I've kind of constantly been on the outskirts of every conversation. I mean, for all I know, I could be going.
Now people's out and idle, and we have to revote.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think that Taylor and Nate, I think, have my back just from being OG Pink Tribe.
And I haven't even heard of anybody throw up another suggestion.
Yeah. Everybody else is a coin toss.
Is there somebody else that you want to see go at this point? Everybody but me. That's fair. Me too.
So at this point, I'm just trying to knock out competitors who I really don't want to compete with.
Mason, Kurt, and Jacobs are definitely going to be the three top competitors in the rest of this.
All of the winners.
I think if one of them pulls out an idol here, we have to revote. I think one of those three names should be going down.
The backup plan right now is Kirk. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I would like to see it happen. My fear is that we get these individual immunity challenges and he just goes off. And because he is super athletic, super smart, very mentally tough, and so he is not a bad person to get out. The only reason we're going for Cameron first is because he's going to have a super powerful item, and we don't know what that is yet.
Peyton and Nate have to be soon following out, and then Mason has to follow both of them soon. Especially if we're getting rid of like an outsider right now, in Cameron. If another outsider goes, we're just ourselves over. Honestly, out of those 3 boy winners and then Jacobs, those 4 have to go like very soon after. For all of our games. Yeah.
I think next round we should see if we can get them to go Jacobs.
I'm thinking this round may be my last one.
I still have all these advantages, so if I do go, you should loot me 100%. If I survive this round, most of my big disadvantages are gone and both of my advantages are activated. Okay. I'm in a pretty good spot. Okay. I do want to target Jacobs, but it's a problem because he has that individual immunity.
Cameron admitted to me what he has. I didn't reveal what he has. I act like I don't know.
I've kind of formed a duo with Nate. I've told him that if I do go out, he should probably loot my corpse.
The way my idol works is it's what I got an idol, but it's cursed, so I have to pass it off to someone. When they use it, it'll give me protection. It'll flip all my votes onto whoever used it. So I think I'm going to spend it.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to Mason, because he's the one who's probably trusts me the most out of this group besides you.
Okay. If that gets played properly, from how he explained it to me, that's going to be the probably biggest, most powerful move in Survivor Durant history, which only makes sense because we're battle of the best.
And then my other advantage, I'll just spill the beans on it. It's a double vote.
That's another reason why it wouldn't be bad for him to go tonight, so I'd have a chance to loot the body. Okay, that's nice too.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying this round is the scary one. If I can get past this one, then I feel like I can carry this.
honestly been say a name and I'm good for it. I wouldn't.
So I'm struggling with. I want to keep Mason around to use my idle one because I don't think I can pass it off to anyone else.
Okay, fair enough.
Jake is his protector.
Yeah.
I think maybe we should go for Peyton.
You want to go Peyton this round?
That's kind of what I'm thinking, but again, I can't vote this round, so I'm not. All I can do is lip service to people and try to swing him. But I've been kind of pushing people towards Peyton, but I've heard some people going for Kurt too. So I'm hoping there's enough chaos to really split that vote and keep me in.
He wanted me to pitch to you, someone else to get out. So
Why is he scared to talk to me?
I don't know. He said that he doesn't have any relationship with you. And he was like, do you have a relationship with him? And I was like, I was on the first tribe with him. And then we're tight. We're so tight. We know each other so well.
That's great. A ring.
So I told him I would pitch it. So here we are.
Cam, on the other hand, made the words. He had Ryan come up to me and Gabe and be like, I need you to ask Kirk if he's willing to vote for somebody else. How does he even know who I'm voting for? Cam didn't even talk to me.
Definitely worked on connections this time. I basically pulled aside almost everyone and had a one-on-one with them. I've done all I can to kind of persuade them. At this point, it's just a matter of if they follow through with it or not.
It seemed like you were wanting to target Jacobs more than likely, huh?
I was, and that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah,
he's got the idol now.
Yeah,
so.
And he'll probably play it. I doubt that he's not going to play it.
Yeah,
but
I kind of think so too. So I was thinking my number 2 should be Peyton, because I feel like he's probably holding on to something that might be an idol. I don't know, but at least we'll find out.
Yeah,
So,
if he has anything, he might play it.
So I feel like he's going to start making big moves pretty soon. I think everyone is, but
yeah,
he's one I'm especially cautious about.
Yeah. Was Nate on board for that as well?
Yep, that's exactly what I talked to him about. That's the same thing I'm going for Peyton. So.
Yeah.
There are those restrictions I got to worry about. I don't know what they're going to be because I don't know them kitchen on me yet, at least to my knowledge. So I mean, it could be something. There was definitely something on there like not able to vote. There's one that's like.
So yeah, you may not even have a vote.
Yeah, it just depends. So most of them are challenge based. So
yeah.
Regardless, I think he's probably the biggest threat that we can hit right now. I do think Jacobs is a problem. I think Kirk is a problem too. But I think this round Peyton's probably the play.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Okay, cool. A lot of these guys I'm not super in with, so if you could kind of spread the word on that.
I'll have to gauge the interest.
Yeah. Cam is someone that I came into this game really wanting to work with, and then when I talked to him, he just didn't give me anything. He didn't open up. He didn't build that social connection with me. And I go out of my way to try to find something I can connect with somebody, and he just shut me out.
Everybody so far was voting for Cam at the start of the day, but I think it's because it was just so easy to deduce that he had a ton of disadvantages.
Cam obviously needs to do something in retention to make sure it's not him, and so that name is Peyton, which is perfect because Peyton's the person that I want up next round.
It's one of those things that feels a little too weird. Everyone's saying Cam, so.
He went out with a power, on a power with a power, so if he has something, I know he's going to use it. My only goal this round was just to make sure that that other name was not me, and it just so happened that he wanted to target the person that I want next.
But the way we were switching tribes and all that crazy stuff is that like connection was being broke, new connections, so it's like I don't feel like everyone's truly together. Like you can see some pairs together, but I don't see a full 6, a full whatever.
They kept asking this question, like at Tribal, are there alliances this season or voting blocks, like groups of people that keep switching? For sure was voting blocks. Because at all the Tribals I went to, the same people did not vote together. They switched up every single round. That's why it was a mess. And that's why the Briar vote was necessary.
Yeah.
Because we, like those of us that had been at all of them, we were just dead tired from it. Like
we're just gotta fix something.
And at the same time, we were like, if 4 like original orange would emerge, that could be a target. Like, doo, 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 doo. So I've made it clear to the winners. We have Mason, Jacobs, Peyton, and Nate, that I want to work with them as a winner. It's best for me. I'm already a threat, right? I already had a target, so I have to have shields in this game.
It's gonna be a huge thing. Don't think I won't vote Taylor out. Don't think that at all, because I like
There's a reason it's battle of the best, because everyone's good.
Exactly. And the best ending is 4 winners at the end. I'll take 5th place, no problem. I've already won twice. No matter what, a second winner's crowned.
So finding my inroads has been really tricky this round because I know I'm a contingency plan. I don't want Peyton to go home. I like Peyton. Peyton and I vibed from the beginning. I haven't worked with him, so I can't see like how far will Peyton go to protect someone like me, but I think Peyton perceives me as a shield a little bit. The hardest part is convincing Jacobs. Jacobs is threatened by me. Cam is threatened by me. At least Jacobs has started talking to me. That's been a huge improvement in his game.
This is just my thoughts. Go with Cam. It's an easy vote. Make travel super simple, and then we have a solid crew for the end game. And I don't think there's any reason to mix it up or get dramatic right now. I mean, we absolutely could. I think Cam just easy target, get him out of the game. It's just the most logical move. I'm this close. Why not try to win it? So it's chaos, but I don't know who to trust. I don't know who not to trust. I don't know who's telling the truth. I don't know who's lying, because they're all mass manipulators and they're fine artists at their craft.
It seems to be that I am kind of loosely tied to 3 or 4 different groups, and so I'm going to have to start doing some maneuvering to see which group I think gives me to the end, and see which group I think I can come out of to get to the end.
Yeah.
Do you have a thought of what I should do with Ninja? That's another element to this I haven't thought of yet. So.
Do you want to move it? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, because your name is going to come out. Oh, do you move it to Cam? No, because he's staying.
Well, I don't want to provoke him to use his idol if he feels safe.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
So
who do you put over Peyton?
No, because I don't want him to think I'm coming after him. I don't want him to be provoked for negative. If that's really our target, there's no reason to provoke it.
True, that's very
I'm going to be honest, not because obviously I want him, but I'm thinking Kirk. And the only reason I think that is just because he's everybody's target.
Somebody suggested I vote for Peyton as well to make sure that it would be 2 votes. Nate is going to move the ninja on me, so that's 1 vote here, and to keep Nate being able to work both sides. I see he's doing the same strategy he did in the season he won, so I see how it's emerging. But with that group of people, Nate's good at some stuff, but there are going to be some challenges that he simply can't win with that group of winners. But I do think the winners are all aware of that, and I was with all the people who are non-winners. They definitely want winners out. I mean, absolutely. In fact, I was surprised they were telling me this and forgetting that I'm a part of that crew, even though it's not this series.
There's some of the best players that have ever played this series.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the thing is, like, we've caught him in multiple lies. Like, he's just lying to everybody.
Yeah. The one name that's been put out is my name, so it's a little sketchy, but you can guess who put my name out there. It would be Cameron.
I know that everybody's worry is that he does like have a super idol, but I don't think that he has that. I think whatever he's getting from this island is something different than that.
That's what sucks, is like, if he does have a super, I'm the one going home.
Well, not necessarily. The ninja's in play this round.
Oh, so where are we thinking we'll put it? Around his neck. The hell else are you gonna put it? Yeah, put it around his neck.
So then the plan came about from Dylan to throw a vote on Peyton. So because Peyton can't vote. Cam initially was putting out Peyton as a target, but I think everybody was worried and has a contingency plan, and I think I'm the contingency plan. So being part of Plan C, contingency, sucks.
But then Kirk, I think, is the biggest threat. For some reason, Peyton's being targeted, so I think the next 3 votes could be Kirk and Cameron and Peyton.
So if everybody votes Cam, I already have a vote on me. Peyton has a vote. That means it ties 1-1. So I would have to vote Peyton. Because, okay, let's say it goes to a tie. Peyton versus Kirk. Who goes home? Peyton can't vote. Kirk can't vote. Cam might not be able to vote, potentially. So if that's the case, maybe I'm overthinking this. I think I have the votes to stay. And if I vote for Peyton, there are some people that are going to know I voted for Peyton, and that's going to hurt me down the line with him. So, do I hedge my bet and take the biggest risk, which is accepting that, or as we go into tribal, do I ask Taylor for my coins back? If I have 2 coins, I can take the ninja off of me. In fact, why aren't we flipping the ninja on cam? I need to get that ninja off of me.
There's a lot of dynamics. I'm ready for the lines to get drawn in the sand.
It's gonna be a bloody match. Like, it's going to be so bloody.
I wouldn't be surprised if the winners, being Jakis, Nate, Mason, and Peyton, pull in Cameron and go 5 on Kirk, and then, well, Peyton doesn't have a vote, but 5 with the ninja, and then we would still have 2 on Peyton, so then we would only have 4 on Cameron. So they could blindside there and get Kirk out. That wouldn't surprise me if they did that. But I would also be like okay with that. Like, I like Kirk and we're kind of working together some, but he's got to go eventually. So, and if it's not my doing, then that's even better. But I'm also fine if the Cameron plan works, and if Cameron has an idol or something and it ends up being Peyton, also perfect. So, you know, I'm feeling good.
And I really don't want to go home on a 1-1 split tie. Oh my gosh.
Justin scared me when he woke me up, when he was like, breakfast, $3. I was like, what?
You had to ask him to repeat yourself a couple
I was
times.
excited.
Sorry again.
And then I looked up and saw you just holding a box of crackers. So I was like, get out of here. Come in here with that breakfast nonsense. Acting like I'm getting a deal.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to vote for Jakis right now because I think that he's already kind of ostracized from the winners. I don't want to vote for Nate because I have a good rapport with Nate, and Nate came up to me today and he's like, I want to vote with you this entire thing, so you just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
If you are a good liar, but everybody knows you're a good liar, not a good liar.
I don't think I can get Mason now without cracking down his numbers, which is what I need to start doing, and Peyton's one of them.
Does anybody truly know what he has?
No.
That's the thing. And I don't think it could be worth it.
He has a big advantage that we don't know what it is yet. But
And if it's
big
one,
because of the downsides of it, it has to be.
One of the winners are going to go, and I feel like once they realize that one of the winners are going to go, they're all going to start just throwing each other under the bus.
I think someone else should vote Peyton so there's at least 2 on him, just in case.
I'll do the one just to make sure everything's good to go.
Okay. Sounds good.
It seems like everybody's wanting to vote out Cameron. The question is, does he have something that can, save himself? And if he does, obviously the idea is floating around about a contingency plan. But nobody wants to, fess somebody up. And I start hearing Peyton's name floating around, and Dylan hops on board with it. I'm like, what are you doing? Because, our original 4 from the Green Tribe, whenever we won, me, Peyton, Dylan, and Jakis, I was hoping that we would be able to kind of stick together a little bit. But at the same time, I'm kind of looking around personnel-wise and realizing now that it might be okay if a winner goes home at this point, because last thing we want is to give the winners the majority vote.
Everybody that's not in the circle will be extremely upset if that happens. So.
Well, everyone in the circle is a winner, so.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize we actually don't have any winners in the circle. So.
That's a good point,
It's
girl.
about time we do.
The 4 winners.
let's change that. He said he heard your name put up, and I was like, anyone else's name got put up? And he said, no, not else. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, we all know that we cannot get to the end with a winner. And the winners know that they cannot get to the end without winners. So.
Yeah, because then it's going to be the underdog story.
Yes,
type.
exactly.
5 people that are pretty close to allies, which sounds crazy, but we're all non-winners.
Non-winners? Not today. Not again. They've already won.
Yeah, they don't get to win again.
Who would help me most going forward as far as votes and possibly not making anyone mad that could be on the jury?
I don't think that they're ready to like start officially drawing lines because all of them have some sort of connection to us, and
But-
they don't want to cut that off.
Yeah, but that means somebody's going to have to.
If you look at the way they all won, they all think that they have someone in their back pocket to tell them.
I'm kind of making people paranoid enough that they'll use their fire coins. That way later in the game, I'll have enough that with the ninja, hopefully I can move it around some without having any problems.
Yeah, Jacobs, Nate, and Mason are all really good at like speaking and explaining why they should win.
And I'm gonna try to say he's created too much chaos. Yeah. At first it seemed alright. Well, I do. Let's all just.
For those of you who don't know, I am so very bad at that.
I'm awful at it too, so.
Just talking in person in general is hard. Yeah. In front of everybody. Right.
I have no idea.
It's probably right now, yeah. The thing I might do is loot his body. I might loot his body and see if he had anything crazy. But it might put a target on my back just doing that.
If he doesn't play an idol at all or anything, then he's got something for sure. I would loot the body. I don't have any fire tokens.
Whoever tries to loot the body's next.
This might be a wild round of spending for loot the body.
No, I think I'll pass because that's just a target. In the Survivor, we have the option of looting the body for, I believe, 3 fire tokens. And if you loot this body, I feel like with the advantage that's possible, you could end up having this huge target on your back and end up hurting yourself more than it'd help.
I have to play tribal council to tribal council. So, depending on who goes out here, I'll find my place on the totem pole, the pecking scale. So,
Save it all, right?
Peyton could go this round if they wanted to, which would throw some serious-ish off.
so my relationship with Dylan remains the same, and my distrust with everyone else remains the same.
It's a little like small.
I do like the chaos.
I like chaos.
I like the chaos.
Yeah.
I think half the people are looking one way, there's a handful looking the other way. And I think I'm just trying to make chaos. Do you want to?
Good for your heart. The adult chicken
I think it may happen whether,
that's like not counting a drink.
we want
Around
to
here,
or not.
very
Throwing out chaos in the middle of what everybody else has planned. So if they're gunning for Cameron, which is beneficial for me, voting out Peyton would be a blindside.
No, I mean, I guess if you're in the bottom, you gotta create chaos, but you might have created a little too much.
So I do have a idle nullifier that nobody knows that I have outside of Jacobs. And I don't know who has an idol.
I know what's about to happen. I think I know what's about to happen, and I wasn't a part of that conversation. So if Cameron goes home, I feel like I'm next because I don't know how utilitarian I am to the conversations in the whole camp.
I'm thinking lines are about to be drawn and it's all about to break loose.
This is the easiest time for them all to get rid of me. I think we have a plan together to know somebody out. The question is that actually going to happen? I have no idea because we don't really know who's with who at this point.
Who did this? Who did that? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Who voted this way?
There are so many previous connections. Not only are there people that started on tribes, but people that voted together.
It is definitely, this is my defining moment. It's either do or die now.
Good morning, Merge Tribe. How are we doing this morning?
Great.
Sleep well, Peyton?
No.
No?
I didn't. I mean,
It's your first tribal council, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, take your little tiki torch, put it in the middle, dip it in and get fire. In this game, fire represents your life. Once it's gone, you'll be retired. Dylan, I think this is your first tribal council as well. You'll do the same. Dip it in, get fire. Once your fire is gone, you'll be retired. Nate, what is the feeling of this new camp right now? Is everything calm? Is it the calm before the storm, or is it crazy?
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably ask everyone here and get a different answer. It's just the nature of the game.
But what is your answer?
I think there's a sense of, everyone, thinking they know what the plan is, but there's also, obviously not everyone knows the plan, because if everyone did, then no one would be getting voted out.
Gabe, I heard rumors that you got to meet the GameMaster last night, your long-lost love affair. What was that, meaning your favorite celebrity?
So, some people would say I've had an obsession with the GameMaster. Others would say it's weirdness. But altogether, it's a dream to come true, dream come true. And, I got to hear other interactions with GameMaster. I think me and him kind of went on a special excursion. He had it planned out just for me. I walked like 10 circles over here. That's our excursion. But it's pretty cool getting to compete in that game. Something that's never really happened in Survivor, something like that twist. So I thought it was pretty cool.
What do you think that was even for?
Who knows? I mean, with this Survivor, winning that challenge could just cost you like 4 disadvantages or something, because the theory of it was beware or rejoice.
TSL, do you think someone, because of that challenge last night, that last one with the GameMaster, someone was given something secretly?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I'm pretty sure on the paper, or I was told that it was for something in the game. So there's definitely, whoever won it, definitely got something from it. I just don't know what.
Ryan, how do you feel right now in this merge? Where do you fit in at?
I feel stressed, just because I always feel stressed. I don't really know exactly where I fit in. I think I've got like a couple of random places, just kind of hanging out mostly.
Dylan, you are the most veteran player of Survivor Durant players. This is your 5th time to play, record setting. Do you think that's an advantage for you coming out here and having done this 5 times now? Or do you think that puts a target on you?
I think there's a little bit of both. I mean, just having some knowledge, which I don't think I have any more knowledge of the game as a whole than any one of these winners, right? I mean, that's why we're in the circle of the best of the best. I mean, I've just been in the woods a little longer, I guess, which, I mean, could potentially put a bigger target on my back. I don't think anyone's gunning for me at the moment, anyway.
So you're saying that you don't think that there's bigger fish out there?
I think so.
Cameron, how are you feeling this morning? Do you feel like your name's been popped around at all?
I've heard it a little bit, yeah. I'm pretty nervous coming into this one. I feel like people are kind of all over the place this morning. People are anxious for the first, merge tribal council, and everyone just woke up. And so I think this can really go anyway.
Based on perception, why do you think people would want to vote you out right now?
Well, I've kind of been a quiet guy. I've definitely talked to people here and there, but I've been to a lot of these councils, so I think people might worry that I have a big plan going, since I've been in so many of these and I've seen how people vote, where alliances lie and all that. So I feel like that might make me a target.
Ronnie, has there been any talk about advantages or idols?
I mean, yeah, idols have kind of been the talk of the town since the riddle challenge with Fiddlefoot. Some pretty subtle clues, I guess you could say, were dropped in the challenge to kind of let us know where those might be. So obviously everyone's going to be scrambling trying to find them. And nobody's found one yet, which means somebody probably has one. So,
Jacobs, do you feel like you have finally found a place to fit in?
No.
No? So what is your plan going forward?
I do not know. I think there's still a lot of game left to be played. I think there are bigger fish here to be fried. I don't think I pose as much of a threat as some of the other players, and then I'm an extra vote, so if it's played right, if they play me right, I might last a couple more rounds.
This is high caliber gameplay for sure. It's probably one of my top favorite things I've ever been able to do.
How does it compare to other LRGs that you have been a part of? How does it differ?
Well, you know, things like the GameMaster are very different. Being trolled by the host, very different. Like, it's like almost like, what do they say for Big Brother? Expect the unexpected. That's what this event is. And it makes it really fun. You don't know what's coming next. Especially coming into it from the outside, it's an honor to get to merge. You know, it's like, every vote's been tough. My name has come up a million times at this point. And like people say, there's I think, in a lot of ways, a lot of these players are big fish.
Let's see what fish is about to get fried. Kirk, you're up first.
Come back down, you buddy. Sorry, buddy. It's just kind of the circumstances that we're under right now.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. Before we get to the votes, would anyone like to move the ninja? It must now become public where the ninja is.
It's so fancy.
That's a pretty necklace right there.
I would like to move the ninja.
2 tokens, please.
Sorry, big guy.
Seriously? At least it looks good on me.
Way better than
Does compliment your eyes.
Thank you.
Now the ninja may be moved again. Would anyone like to move the ninja?
I wouldn't mind it. I'm Survivor broke. I don't got nothing.
All right, looks like it's where it's going to stay on Kirk. Next, Jacus, I'll go to you. Would you like to play your individual hidden immunity idol?
Yeah.
All right. All votes cast for Jacus will not count. And finally, if anyone would like to play a hidden immunity idol or an advantage, now would be the time to do so. Nope. All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I will read the votes. First vote. Peyton. Second vote. Peyton. That's 2 votes Peyton. Cameron. 2 votes Peyton, 1 vote Cameron. Cameron. We're tied. 2 votes Cameron, 2 votes Peyton. Cameron. 3 votes Cameron, 2 votes Peyton. Cameron. That's 4 votes Cameron. Cameron. 5 votes Cameron. And the first member of the jury of Battle of the Best is Cameron. Cameron, that's enough if you will bring me your torch.
Jury 2.
Cameron, your journey has came to an end. You may go. But we're not done yet. First, got to give away individual immunity. GameMaster's game was for reward. The reward, immunity. The same thing Jake has had. An individual idol that only works for you and only works right now in the top 10. And the winner of that brutal animal stacking animal challenge was Peyton. Now, would anyone like to move the ninja? All right. Peyton, would you like to use or sell your individual idol?
No.
You gotta do
No, it's not an option.
Oh, you use it. Sorry.
Okay. All votes cast for Peyton will not count. Would anyone else like to play a hidden immunity idol or an advantage? Nope. All right. I'll read the votes.
Shifting vote topic. Who do you want to vote out in the top 10?
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately.
I thought they were just going to read them and it was going to...
First vote. Cameron does not count. They really wanted him gone, didn't they? Peyton does not count.
You are a winner. And I don't want any winners in this game.
Peyton does not count. Peyton does not count.
Your name's already been thrown out there, so I'm just trying to create a little paranoia to create a bigger target next vote.
Kirk, 2 votes Kirk. Mason, 2 votes Kirk, 1 vote Mason. Nate, 2 votes Kirk, 1 vote Mason, 1 vote Nate.
I'm assuming these are going to be read out loud. I would actually want to get rid of Jacobs or Kirk, but it's probably better to people that don't know that.
Jacobs, 2 votes Kirk, 1 vote Mason, 1 vote Nate, 1 vote Jacobs, 1 vote left. We have a tie. Kirk and Jacobs. We're going to re-vote. Kirk, Jacobs, you will not vote. Everyone else, you can only vote for Kirk or Jacobs. Ryan, you're up first. Alright, so before I reveal who's about to be voted out, this is a perfect time to ask you if anyone would like to loot Cameron's body. Now's your only chance to do so. 3 fire tokens to loot his body.
I'll loot his body.
Anyone else can get in on this action. If you do, we'll draw rocks.
You're obviously drawing rocks with people. Doesn't divvy it up from that kill anyway.
They're in there somewhere. Alright. Anybody else? No? Alright. So, the 3 of us will get together. Just a second. One of you guys will loot Cameron's body. Alright. I'll read the votes. First vote. Jacobs. Jacobs. That's 2 votes Jacobs. Jacobs. It's 3 votes Jacobs. Kirk. 3 votes Jacobs, 1 vote Kirk. Kirk. 3 votes Jacobs, 2 votes Kirk. Kirk. We're tied. 3 votes Jacobs, 3 votes Kirk, 1 vote left. Legend's about to fall, one way or the other. The second member of the jury and the 6th person voted out of Battle of the Best is Jacobs. That's enough. If you'll bring me your torch. Jacobs, gives me no great pleasure, but your journey is over.
All right, Cameron, so how does it feel, being voted out at the merge vote?
It wasn't too unexpected. I knew this was going to be my riskiest council going into it, and I was like 70-80% sure it'd be me. It's disappointing, but it kind of is how it is.
You've kind of lied to everybody, which I know that's your game, but you may not have been smart lying to literally everyone, and also lying about Mystery Island and letting Nate be the one to clear it up.
When you were, putting the disadvantages on you at Mystery Island, do you feel like you went overboard, or do you feel like you could have changed any of that?
I feel like I generally made the right call. It was definitely risky. I was counting on going to another council before merge, and that's when I wanted to get all those disadvantages out of the way. The one that really got me here was the fact that I couldn't get an idol plate on me. It means I couldn't put my cursed idol out there.
I gave you a few different chances to tell me the truth, and you lied to me again this round, so sadly, there's nothing I can do.
Oh, who do you want to vote for the most?
So...
to win?
I was kind of allied with Nate there at the end. He turned on me, which was really interesting. He really led me along. I was 100% thinking he was on my side there. So I'm interested to see him win with that level of deceit.
I don't really necessarily want you to go right here, but you've created too much distrust to the point that for me to have continued relationships elsewhere in this game, I can't keep playing with you. But wish you the best of luck.
It's nice to see you again.
Alright, Jacobs, how's it feel getting voted out on that crazy twist?
That is super frustrating. I think the obvious vote was Kirk, and now I hope Kirk wins the whole thing.
Kirk, I don't want you to go home, but I can't vote for Jacobs.
I'm so frustrated.
I'm not sure who people are voting out here, but what's important is I have to keep the charade up with Jacobs. So Jacobs, not this time, but soon.
Do you think there's anything you could have done prior to Tribal? What was it?
No, the contingency was Peyton, and Peyton played his hand. Peyton should have been gone, but he won that immunity and just had a better game.
I don't know how the votes are gonna fall on this one, but I think I need Kirk for a little while longer.
Sorry, buddy, but I'm trying to keep Kirk around just a little bit longer.
So I hope Kirk comes out on top.
Sucks, man. You gotta be ready for anything in this game. It's a rough twist to go on. I really didn't expect to see you go this quick, but yeah, it's the right move for me between you and Kirk at this point in time. Kirk's my shield. I gotta keep going.
Sum up your Survivor Durant experience as a whole, now that you know you finished in 10th place and know where you ended off.
Well, I mean, I had a great time playing. It was just a matter of time before I got voted out. There was no way they were going to let me go top 6. You've got the alliance of the 4 guys in there, Mason and Nate, Peyton, and Ronnie, and you can't beat that. There's too many winners in there now that you can't beat that. I didn't stand a chance going into that it was just me and Dylan. So I had a great time though. It is what it is.
If anyone would like to loot Jacobs' body, it's going to be 3 fire tokens. Anybody else want to get on looting Jacobs' body? Nope. Nope. Alright, so I'll get what he has and give it to you privately. Dylan, Gabe, Peyton, if you will sit right here, everyone will know publicly who gets to loot it, but they won't get to see what.
I might loot his body and see if he had anything crazy.
I would loot the body.
Whoever tries to loot the body's next.
This might be a wild round of spending for loot the body.
I've got a double vote right now that I can use, and I've got the idol.
Two colors are the same?
Yeah, I know. My heart skipped a beat. I'm not even a part of it.
The odd rock out will be the one who gets to loot it. Same chance as them. Alright, hold it out. 3, 2, 1, reveal. And
oh my god!